Hello there, it's Percy Weller, head of service. Hold on, can I smell smoke? Have you been smoking in your home? Do you know, unless you stub out all cigarettes at least 1 hour beforehand and open the windows, I cannot come into your home? Private homes filled with cigarette smoke are officially my workplace for the duration of this video. So don't make me nick you. Yeah, talking about smoking, the government wants to bring in a £10 licence. I reckon they're only doing that because so many people have given up smoking, they've got to make up for all the lost revenue on cigarette duty. Think all those extra convictions nicking people smoking without a licence. Oi mate, have you got a licence? No? Well, you're nicked. Oh, I can't wait, I can't. I'll easily get my detection rate up to get my bonus. Our lads in Hattercliff had a right result. That's Sheffield, that is. They made a dawn raid on a home to arrest a 12-year-old boy for in a scuffle with another boy. Taya Fowler, 31, his dad, said he was woken at 6 AM by 2 officers hammering at his front door. They insisted on waking his son Dean themselves. What's he moan about, eh? At least they knocked, eh? When he objected to them being first to walk into his son's bedroom, he claimed they threatened to arrest him as well. The schoolboy was taken to Sheffield's Hattercliff police station where his DNA and fingerprints were taken, and he was released on bail at 9:30 AM, pending further inquiries into the alleged assault months earlier. Well, you can't be too careful, he could have been a terrorist. It's all happening, it is. A man claimed to be carrying an explosive device in a rucksack has to be shot by police in York. The 43-year-old man was arrested and taken to hospital with minor injuries after he was shot with rubber bullets. Ah, the lads are soft out there, you know. Us down south would have shot him with real bullets. You can never be too careful, you know. Our firearm lads in Churchtown, that's near Gloucester that is, were a bit disappointed when they stormed her village following reports of a firearms incident, only to discover children playing with a water pistol. Oh, what a letdown. They received a call from a member of the public who reported seeing 3 youths with a firearm. Unfortunately, when they arrived on the scene, it became evident that the gun was a water pistol. Well, never mind, better luck next time, eh? Here. See that contraption up there? That's a high-pitched device used to disperse teenagers. There are 3,500 of them, known as the mosquito, in use across the country. Their sound causes discomfort to young hearers, but their frequency is above the normal hearing range of people over 25. That's what that is. I thought yobs wore hoodies. Maybe it's a new trend, dressing like a cowboy. Anyway, we've got another black sheep on the force. No, not an ethnic officer. PC Stephen Smith used the police national computer to find Bernard Gilbert's address on behalf of an assailant who wanted revenge after a row over parking space. Apparently 79-year-old Mr. Gilbert of Spondon, that's near Derby that is. Anyway, he argued with Zoe Forbes after she nipped into the parking space he was intending to use at their local Asda. Yeah, it should have been quicker, shouldn't it? She wrote down his car number and it was passed on to Smith. PC Smith traced the pensioner's address and it was passed back to the Forbes. Days later, Forbes and his brother Stephen drove to the pensioner's bungalow and Stephen held half a brick through the window while Mr. Gilbert was watching television. Mr. Gilbert collapsed in front of his wife, Betty. By the time a paramedic arrived, he was already dead. Still, his smudger kept his pension. I thought it was frozen at the point he resigned. Oh, we've had an entry for our oldest person arrested competition too. Richard Fitzmaurice, a 76-year-old army veteran of the Suez Crisis, had 8 hours in a holding cell, an hour and a half handcuffed to a guard and security van, and a lengthy wait in a police station custody unit for a prison space. His crime was non-payment of council tax. Very serious, that. For that, Mr. Fitzmaurice could spend the next 34 days behind bars. So well done, the King's Lynn lads. You are in the top spot now. Come on, you other lads, try a bit harder, eh? There must be someone at 90 out there we can arrest. Talk about people going to prison. Do you know more than 1 in 10 suspected murderers are out on bail? Yeah, so watch out when you're walking the streets, eh? And a scrope called Gareth Downey didn't get sent to jail because Jack Straw, he's a Justice Secretary, he is. Anyway, he called for courts to hand down non-custodial sentences as prisons reach maximum capacity. Downey, he high on drink and drugs, knocked down one of our lads, PC Ali Dent. Yeah, he should be called Ali up, shouldn't he? Anyway, the scrope repeatedly punched him in the head. He was only given a 3-month suspended jail term and ought to pay £60 compensation. That's Downey, not PC Bent, you know. He was probably dented by those punches, eh? Here, this'll make you laugh. Well, it might not. 2 police officers were getting ready to start their night patrol. One would have the van when it stayed on their heart radio, and the other would have to make do with a panda car. But when PC Aled Bartlett was allocated the van, PC Byron Emerson Thomas was more than a little bit put out. They've got posh names, these Welsh coppers in Cardiff, haven't they? Anyway, words were exchanged, tea spilled. Hyphenated Emerson Thomas then lashed out at PC Bartlett with his fist, and at his eyebrow. It was a hard punch, and knocked the contact lens out of his eye. I remember the days coppers couldn't wear glasses, you know. You wouldn't be allowed in the force. Show how standards are dropped, hey? PC Bartlett was taken to hospital for 8 stitches to an inch-long wound above his eye. That's a lot of stitches for an inch-long wound, isn't it? Boxers only put Vaseline on, don't they? Anyway, I suppose he will need cancelling, had time off work to recover from his ordeal. Anyway, got to go now and report that gun crime I witnessed. On second thoughts, I might not report that kid shooting the disperser. No one is going to believe that description of a yob dressed up as a Milky Bar kid, are they?